President Trump's actually there in the courtroom. Set the frame for what people are watching, and I want to let all the War Room Posse know we have a live stream up on Getter and Rumble, a separate one, so you can kind of watch that with one ear and watch us. Mike, what are we seeing in Georgia right now?
So remember, President Joe Biden and the Democrats' lawfare against President Trump is on different fronts, including 4 criminal fronts. These 4 criminal indictments, including one in New York, one in Washington, D.C., one down in Mar-a-Lago, and this one down here in Fulton County, Georgia, by this Fulton County District Attorney, Fani Willis, who's bringing RICO charges against President Trump and 18 co-defendants for the non-crime of objecting to a presidential election, which is allowed by the Electoral Count Act of 1887. Democrats objected to Republican wins in 1968, 2000, 2004, 2016. Twisting arms politically is allowed by the First Amendment. This Fulton County DA, Fani Willis, is now facing disqualification because she hired her secret boyfriend, Nathan Wade, who has never tried a RICO felony case. She's paying him $250 an hour more than other special prosecutors she is paying who actually have experience. She's paid him almost $700,000 and counting so far. She paid him to meet with the Biden White House, including the Biden White House counsel. He even billed for 24 hours in one day. And then she allegedly took these illegal kickbacks from her boyfriend / prosecutor in the form of these lavish trips to Napa, to the Caribbean, elsewhere around the world. And then they allegedly lied about this. Nathan Wade perjured himself allegedly with a divorce court and with his ex-wife because Fani Willis broke up their marriage. She's a homewrecker. And then Fani Willis submitted Nathan Wade's perjured statement to the divorce court. She submitted it to this Fulton County court in response to co-defendant Mike Roman's motion to dismiss. And so not only should Fani Willis and Nathan Wade, her boyfriend / prosecutor, unqualified prosecutor, face disqualification on this case should be dismissed because it's been tainted since its inception, before its inception, with this corruption. You cannot have federal prosecutors take a profit from a criminal case. That is absolutely unethical and illegal. They should also face disbarment for lying to the court for this inappropriate financial arrangement, and then they should also face criminal prosecution for perjury and false statements and everything else that they're guilty of.
So this is a 2-day hearing. What are we going to see? Tee the audience up. You're going to have a number of witnesses to get into, I guess, to the whole way she hired this guy, his divorce proceedings. There could be some pretty explosive testimony over the next couple of days. And this judge, although a Kemp appointee, has been pretty even-handed. Don't you agree?
I think he's been too even-handed because I don't think Governor Kemp likes Trump. And so, but regardless, what I think is going to happen, you're going to see testimony that Nathan Wade submitted a false affidavit to the divorce court in his divorce proceedings with his soon-to-be ex-wife. And you're going to see testimony that Fani Willis and Nathan Wade got 8 prosecutors within Fulton County's office, probably duped their 8 colleagues within the Fulton County DA's office to submit Nathan Wade's false affidavit to the divorce court as part of a response to Mike Roman's motion to dismiss in front of the Superior Court judge now. So you have perjury in the divorce court, you have subornation of perjury by Fani Willis, you have false statements, you have bribery, you have foreign corruption. You're going to hear testimony where Fani Willis and Nathan Wade lied about when their relationship began. She's making it sound like that they were just colleagues, and then after she hired him, that they developed a relationship. Well, even if that's true, they still developed that relationship before the indictment, so that doesn't save her. But regardless, they appear to be lying about when this relationship started. They claim the relationship started after she hired him in 2021. There's evidence that the relationship began in at least 2020 and maybe sooner. So Fani Willis and Nathan Wade are absolutely toast. They're going to get disqualified from this case. this case should be kept. And then the Attorney General of Georgia, Chris Carr, could decide whether he wants to bring in a new prosecutor with a fresh set of eyes that aren't corrupted, that aren't tainted from this illegal financial arrangement, this inappropriate illegal arrangement between Fani Willis and Nathan Wade, her boyfriend, from whom she's apparently taking kickbacks. So if they want to bring in a new prosecutor, and a new prosecutor who's not a complete moron like Fani Willis thinks it's a good idea to bring RICO charges against your political opponents for non-crimes, then we can restart this case. But it looks like this case is falling apart for the Democrats and their lawfare.